Donald Trump is on the road, and I don't know the extent to which how stupid Donald Trump is in some ways matters. And obviously, in other ways, he actually has a great, cynical, horrific, intuitive grasp of how to be, an authoritarian public entertainer or a clown fascist. But he also doesn't know shit about shit. And sometimes his profound ignorance is funny. Other times it's a lesson in important area. So Brexit, of the many disasters emanating from Brexit, could undermine the Good Friday peace accords, which have, in all of their imperfections, kept peace in Northern Ireland for decades. Since 1997, I believe, was the deal of the accords. Part of the reason this works is because there is an open border policy, which allowed people in Northern Ireland who wanted a unified Ireland to live and function as if they live in one country. And those royalists, those who wanted to stay inside the United Kingdom, were still, in fact, inside the United Kingdom. So it was a nice win-win / lose-lose for everybody. That's called diplomacy. So it's a major problem in terms of Brexit. Donald Trump is in Ireland, and he had some really insightful comments about the Irish border.
It's an honor to be here. We'll be discussing various things. Probably you'll ask me about Brexit because I just left some very good people that are very much involved with Brexit, as you know. And I think that'll all work out. It'll all work out very well. And also for you with your wall, your border. We have a border situation in the United States and you have one over here. But I hear it's going to work out very well. I think it's both going to work out well. It's going to work out very well here. And again, both the military and the trade is such a big factor, and we're going to be discussing that very much. So it's an honor to be in Ireland with my friend, and he's doing a great job as your Prime Minister.
The main thing we want to avoid, of course, is the border or wall between.
No, I think you do. I think you do. The way it works now is good. You want to try and keep it that way. And I know that's a big point of contention with respect to Brexit is your border. And I'm sure it's going to work out.
So nobody is sure is going to work out. The Prime Minister of Ireland, Leo Varadkar, has to basically say, like, actually, it's sort of the opposite, which is some big, stupid border contraption would bring back the troubles. Now, I don't know what Donald Trump was doing in the 1980s. I know what he would like me to think he was doing, and I'm not necessarily convinced he was doing those things. But I can tell you that as somebody who I think at the very least did like the New York Times version of being, of wanting to be able to be at a party and being like, the Nikkei, big stuff. I'm sure that he was lucid enough to do that. And in the 1980s and 1990s, you had paramilitaries associated with the far-right forces who wanted to keep part of the UK, kneecapping people, murdering people. You had the IRA, Irish Republican Army, engaging in guerrilla campaigns. Civilians were killed. There was pretty major activity going on in that part of the world. And the Good Friday Accords brought people together who were had killed members of each other's families, literally in some cases, to work out a very complicated deal that has saved a lot of people's lives precisely because there isn't a border. Irony upon ironies. And the Prime Minister of Ireland has to have one of those moments of it would be one thing if you weren't president of the United States to just sit here and watch you be a bloviating jackass.
You'd think he would have at least stumbled across a Cranberries video at some point.